So let me invite some folks. Great day, everyone. Great day, great dawning. Great news it is. We are all excited to be here on tonight for the Thursday Thought Session. Now, a lot of you have been saying, oh, I didn't think you were going to do it. It's the holiday. We are ready today. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Have you been following me all week? Have you been working on your promises to yourself to make sure that you are willing and able to have the best life there is? Absolutely, positively so it is. I'm getting ready today. We're inviting some folks in. This is such a cool thing. You know, I just noticed this thing. Y'all know this a couple of weeks ago. You can invite people in. So welcome again to the Thursday Thought Session. Of course, I am Marrian Efua, your transformation engineer and life alchemist. We are all about power tonight. I have heard that word probably at least, I repeat, at least 100 times in the last 4 weeks. And one of it was relating back to a program that goes by that name. So I just wanted to make sure that everyone got to make sure I hit the right button, right? I just wanted to make sure that everyone was clear on what that looks like, what that's about. So I'm gonna tell you right now how that looks and how that sounds. People talk about power, but you know, I love acronyms, and acronyms for me really set the precedence of how you can live your life, because that goes with the exponentiality of what I'm talking about, of where I'm going, of what I'm asking for, what I'm seeing, right? And so as a result of that, I find myself saying to other people, like, what's going to happen next? So an acronym can be broken down. Like when I say smile, shift the message, say the message until it elevates to the level, right, that you really want. That's what it's about. Shift into the level of expectations, of the exponentiality. Shift the message into the level. That's what we have to start doing. We got to start changing the way we view things and the way we experience things. So tonight on the Thursday Thought Session, I just want to talk about power just for a little while. And y'all know what I'm doing. I am making sure that everyone is in the room and that we are posting up. Just a reminder that come January, we are going to be only broadcasting in our Mindset Mastery and Money page. So you want to get to that page and you want to like that page so that you'll be able to get that information right away. Marianne, why are you not going to do it on your public personal page? Well, one is my personal page, and so I want to be able to get out some messages and give you some ideas and give you some encouragement. When I really get able to get into my session, I really want to give that to the people who are intimately in our family. Welcome everyone, and really get them an opportunity to understand and benefit from that, and we can be a little more intimate in our conversations, because that's what the process is about. Being a part of the family gives you certain opportunities and affords you certain opportunities. Sure, I'm going to always do my 2-Minute Tuesday. I'm always going to do my Monday Make It Happen. And I'm always going to be dropping different nuggets and videos as we go along. But I really want you to commit to understanding like how important it is to be into a family. Absolutely, positively. So I think I'm officially into my Periscope. Hey, Periscope. I think I'm officially into that group, and we are going to get started. Thank you all so much for allowing me this opportunity and affording me this opportunity of patience and time, but I don't want you to get distracted. I want you to tag 3 friends and tell them to come on in and be a part of the group with us tonight. I want you to go ahead and get yourself prepared and ready. I want you to go ahead and allow yourself to relax and get ready. You guys have been doing all kinds of stuff. You've been shopping, you've been cooking, you've been traveling, you got parties going on. I know I had a couple of invitations as well. As y'all can see, I'm sitting here in the house right now. But I want to make sure everybody was clear on what we were getting into and how we're going to function for the night. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? If you ready, type ready, because I'm ready too. I'm trying to get positioned high enough. so I can sit in this chair. So I'm trying to raise my chair up. All right, everyone. So what are we talking about tonight? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here on the Thursday thought session? The Thursday thought session is simply all about us getting into a space of existence, of knowing who we are, why we are here, and what's going to happen as a result of it. Too many of us, we're saying, oh, I want this power, I want this power, I want this power. But you want the power for what reason? Do you know what power really means? Tonight, we're going to talk about what power actually means. And then we're going to dive deep into it, and we're going to make sure we have this opportunity to not only dive deep into it, but actually apply it to your life and show you how you can keep going. We got a bunch of things that are going to be happening coming up this year in 2018 that I definitely want you to be a part of. I definitely want you to be able to self-actualize and bring about those things you keep talking about, that you keep saying that you want to have in your life. I want to help you be that door, that gatekeeper, that conductor into that uncharted territory. I know so many people are telling us, oh, well, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. But you know what's happening? The more you wait, the more you whine. The more you wait, the more you whine. And that's not what we're about. Power is more than what you think. More than what you think. And so my question to you then becomes, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? So I'm going to start in on tonight. So here's what I want to offer you. That tonight, when we start our program here at the Thursday Night Thought Session with Marrian Efua, your life alchemist and transformation engineer, I want to be very certain and very clear that what I'm about to expose to you is to get you to the next level of you. The only next is the next part that you allow yourself to uncover, that you allow to become part of what it is you really want and who you really want to be with. Too often we're sitting down, we're going, oh, wait, I'll wait, or that's not for me, or I can't do that, or there is some limitation. Do you know that when you take yourself and you bind yourself and you limit because of some experience that you've had, that you've negated the very idea of limitless life? How many people have thought about that? Not many, I know, because what happens is people come to me and they go, well, I thought. You thought what? I thought that it was going to happen later. I thought that if I did it this way. Well, why did you do it that way? What prompted you to do it that way? I'll tell you what it was. It's called a paradigm. A paradigm is something that controls most of our behavior, if not all, because it's going to impact how you think. It's going to impact how you respond or react to certain stimuli. It is a framework by which we exist based upon the subconscious messaging that we have. Because we have an unconscious, then we have a preconscious, then we have a subconscious, and then we have a conscious mind, and then it becomes an action. Too many of us are waiting for the opportunity for somebody else to tell us it's okay, it's the right time, it's the right moment. It's always the right time and the right moment, because the moment that you get that information is the moment you need to start looking for opportunities to make it to manifestation. Absolutely, positively. I am very straightforward. I am very honest and secure in knowing that when I invite people into my space, when people invite me into their space, it is all about us getting into the next level of you. It's not about me. It's about you. It's about you realizing that everything that you've ever wanted is already inside of you. That's why you want it. If you want water, it's because water is already inside of you. If you want wealth, it's because wealth is already a part of you. You're just uncertain of how to unleash it and what steps and what formula to put in place to get it, to self-actualize outside of you into the external world. But internally, you know what happens. You walk into places and you have abundance, you have wealth, you have prosperity, which is movement. And I know what you're saying. Oh my gosh, you're like, well, here we go. And I'm telling you tonight, it's all about that. Absolutely. It's all about that. It's all about you getting in position and normalizing the identity and the reality that you can have exactly what you desire. Exactly what you want is waiting for you. It's not waiting for me, it's waiting for you. I can identify for you. I can say that what I see before you, what I see that's waiting for you is something that is great, that it's wealth, it's prosperity, it's a job, it's a new health identity. But ultimately, you have to know. Ultimately, you have to know that it's for you. Does it matter what I say if you're not going to accept it? Does it matter? So tonight, what I'm asking you to do is reconsider this concept that power is externally outside of you. Power is inside of you. Power can manifest externally once you identify that it is already inside of you. Because power is made up of positioning, power is made up of opportunities, and power is made up of willingness, the environment, and the results that are created as a result of that. Oh, yeah, that's where I'm going tonight. So if y'all right here with me, I'm asking you to type in right now, type in 1. Type in the number 1 if you're ready. Type in the number 1 if you're ready. Type in the number 1 if you're ready. Because if you're ready right now in this space, in this time, I need you to type in the number 1 so we can get going. Because when we begin to unlock and unleash the exponentiality of this conversation, the expansionness of this conversation, and award yourself the opportunity, there's a lot more that's going to happen. A lot more is going to happen. See, I get that it's before the holiday season, but see, the people that are really in business, the people who are really making money, the people who are really serious about having holistic self-fulfillment and freedom, holidays are great, but they've taken care of business. They've done what's necessary and needed so they can go enjoy a holiday party. Not go spend more money to get into debt. I'm talking about today. I was listening and dealing with Laurel Lagemeyer today. And it's just like, wow, like she said exactly what I said 4 years ago, which is that I have to upgrade my community if I'm going to build a family that is going to create an empire that is filled with freedom, more focus, fulfillment, and financial security. Those of you that are in my family that are working with me, you know that's what I talk about all the time. And I give you the steps, because if all I can do is talk about it but not give you the formula and help you tweak it to maximize for your benefit, as I said, I got clients that have exceeded what I do every month. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm a proud big mama. But that's what it's about. How do you get to this position of power? How do you gain position? You gain position by being consistent and knowing what position you want. What position do you want? Do you want the position that just says, I'm there in the room? Do you want the position that says that I am available? Do you want the position that says that I am available, I have skills, knowledge, talents, and ability, and you need me to be in this room actively participating, actively engaged, actively sharing my wisdom, knowledge? Or do you say, I want a position that says, I'm going to be the person who's able to see the big picture, and I'm going to pull in key people that's going to make this thing a success? So you got to know your position. Know your position. What is your position? If you're not aware of your position, then you're not going to be able to move forward into power. Oh, I hear y'all. Oh, I don't want no power. I'm good where I'm at. I don't need no power. I got power. I need whatever the words you're saying to yourself. Let's come real. Positioning is the result of you knowing what position you want and doing what's necessary to get it. So you look for opportunities to give you position and to position yourself. If you can't do that, then it's not going to be an opportunity for you to do it. What are you going to do? Where are you going to go? How are you going to make it work? Too many of us are waiting for somebody to say what position to be in. No, what position do you want in your life, in your journey to your success, to your freedom, to your financial security, to your fulfilling relationship, and your health? What does it take? What position do you want? Do you want to continue to stay on the sideline? Do you want to be On the bench? You want to be in the bleachers? What are you going to do when it comes to exemplifying where we need to be? I'm just saying, at some point, you got to be able to tell us where you at and where you functioning from. What's your position? Type it down. Because see, the reason why I'm having y'all type it down is because every time you type what you want, it does something to your subconscious. Your subconscious is like a sponge. It is going to absorb it. It's going to feel the emotion with it. So I'm asking you to be very clear. I want a position that places me in, not only in the room, but gives me a position where I can be noticed, acknowledged, be a contributor, and benefit from the results and get a return on my investment. You are an asset. Your skills, talents, and ability, your time are assets. So if you mismanage that, that's why a lot of us are in positions that we are not content with. We're still an employee, or we're still working 90 hours in our business without delegating and finding the support we need because we're mishandling money because we don't know what position you are. If you're going to be a CEO, be a CEO. As a CEO and a chief financial officer, you cannot keep running around making flyers for 4 hours a day. You cannot keep running around trying to make sure everything is just right. You have to create the plan, be willing to know and with confidence that you can draw onto you those people that are needed and necessary. That's all I'm asking you to do. Type down what your position is that you're going to take in your life, in your business, in your relationship. Now, it's okay if you just want to be in the room. Hey, I just want position to be in the room. I just want to be in the room. But how long is that going to last, and how beneficial is that to you? How beneficial is that to you? All right. So that's what a position is. Positioning yourself and being very clear and definitive on that. The next thing that makes up power is the power of opportunities. If you're looking at opportunities from saying, all I know is this opportunity right here because that's what's in the book, because that's what I see everybody else doing, that may not be your opportunity though. You may have an opportunity that no one else wanted to do or no one wants to have. Very much so. You may not want that opportunity. I'm just being real. I want you to be realistic with yourself. Opportunities, hey there, opportunities are not going to be created for everyone. Opportunities come, and somebody may see an opportunity and say, that's not for me. And you may see it and say, hey, I can run with that, because you are very clear on where you want to be. Opportunity comes and knocks at your door. Say yes. I got that from Richard Branson. He said, when opportunity comes, say yes and figure it out once you get, because at that point it will unlock. I know, and now that I understand it even more, I'm telling you, you will unlock something inside of you. That innate code that is awaiting manifestation will release and upload to you that will tell you how to maximize that opportunity. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the details. Just say yes to the opportunities, because you're telling people you want power and that you're powerful. Well, let's talk about what power. Power is the root word. I'm old school learning. Power is the root word of powerful. Full is in what? It's an adjective. It modifies it. Because power is a noun. It is a state of being. Person, place, thing, state of being, or idea. That's what a noun is. Power is a noun. That means that it is a person, place, thing, state of idea. So therefore, we put an adjective on it, it becomes an active state. Powerful. I'm just saying, at some point, we got to buy into this whole process of what's happening and what's not happening in our lives. And it's because we are choosing, again, you are choosing and allowing yourself to be negated because you want to wait for the opportunity that looks like everyone else. When I'm in the room with people, absolutely, hashtag I am powerful. Hashtag I am powerful. And mean it. And when you're powerful, that means you're in an active state of this power. You're looking at position. You're looking at opportunity. You're looking at the willingness. You're looking at the environment that you're in. And you're looking and expecting and having the results you want. Oh, we're going to break this thing down tonight because I am ready. 2018, I'm not taking anyone into my programs. I'm not assisting anyone else to move into progression with me if you're not willing to understand the steps we have to take. That means I'm telling my clients, all my clients are going to go through credit repair and credit building, in-depth financial services, because you need to be in position to take advantage of an opportunity. Not all of them were asked for you to have money, but you need to be able to get there maybe. So if you don't have any money and they tell you to come drive to this city and you don't have gas money, or they tell you to come fly here and you can't buy a plane ticket, at least one way, until you go get the money and then you can buy your way back. See, this is the real stories from Dr. Marrian Efua, the life alchemist and transformation engineer. I've been there. I could buy a one-way ticket to get there to get the money that I needed to come back. So you got to have that type of identity in your mind that you're willing. There is no other way but to be successful. There is no other way except for to have fulfillment. There is no other way but to have a life full of freedom. There is no other way. Hashtag there is no other way. Hashtag now, because that's what it stands for. Don't put no other way. Put hashtag now, because we want to keep that in our family. Because if you on this call right now, if you're online with me right now, you're family. You're family. Hashtag now. Absolutely. Absolutely, positively, because we have to get to the commitment level. If you're not committed, I don't care how many times you say it. I had someone come and tell me I'm going to hit 6 or 7 figures in 2018. I said, I'm holding you to it. Let's get a plan of action together. I'm holding you to it. Let's get a plan of action together. At some point, you have to be willing to take the next, to unwrap yourself, to expose a new layer of your greatness, your highest potential. And yes, it's going to be difficult, because when you start taking opportunities, people are not going to understand. When you take a position, people are not going to understand. But that's not your business. Your business is to maintain yourself at a high frequency level of knowing that where you are is not where you want to be and not where you were destined to be. There's much more. There's greater. My first book, For Those Who Know There's More. That's all I said. For those who know there's more, because I knew there was more than just having abject poverty. I knew there was more than just being a divorcee with children and trying to fight to keep food stamps coming in and arguing over a $10 increase on my check. I'm just saying. See, I'm not going to hide it from you. So that's why I say no excuses, just results. Exponential existence. You decide what that exponent is going to do for your life, how far it's going to expand you out. Absolutely, positively, so it is. So we're dealing with the opportunities, looking at positions. Take the opportunity, say yes. Many of you are on this call, and you're staying on this call and you're staying on this live feed because you understand that you see an opportunity to pour more into yourself, to fill your cup even more, so you have something on the saucer to give to other people instead of letting them take out your cup, eat from your bowl. Absolutely, positively. So after you get position, after you get opportunity, you got to have a willingness. Oh, I'm willing and able. I'm willing. You willing? You willing to turn your friends down for the holiday party so you can attend the training, the conference? Are you willing to understand that you might miss a family event because you've already made a commitment to make the money so that your family can continue to have that family event and enjoy it? See, this is real talk. Power is only power if the people who see the power really believe it's power, and that the person who has the power believe they have the power. I know, right? That's my philosophy stuff coming out. But that's the definition of power. They say that if a person, quote unquote, is in power and no one believes they're in power, they'll be overthrown. And if a person who's in power doesn't really believe they have the power, then no changes, no authority will be established. I'm just saying. So are you willing to do what it takes Are you willing to read the books? Are you willing to attend the workshops? Are you willing to dedicate the time daily to do your what we call mind size? Getting very clear, very intentional on what groups you belong to, what events you attend, what people you allow to be in your network, because your network really does create your net worth. Your network, WORK, will affect your net worth. So I'm asking you now, are you willing to do that? Are you willing to graciously say no to be part of a group, even though you know everybody in that group? Are you willing to not give up your time, which is your second greatest asset? Because someone is saying that we've been friends for so long, or this is what it's supposed to do. Are you going to stop penny pinching yourself? $25, $10, $5, $2, $5, $1. All right, a dinner, a lunch, a bottle of wine, because you just want to be there. Have a willingness to know your worth. Have a willingness to value your contribution. Have a willingness to make a priority list of the things that you say you value. I value my children. So everyone knows that everything I'm doing it for my children. I'm doing it for my children so they understand that I don't want them to be out here thinking they can't have or they should not ask. I want them to see that freedom is available to them. And it's their choice if they choose to become an indentured servant on someone's job. Because that's what we are. We agree to do a certain service for a certain amount of time for a certain amount of pay. I'm just saying. So I got to look at it from the perspectives of my experiences. Are you willing to do what is needed and necessary? Are you willing to get a coach and a mentor to hold you accountable? See, your friends can't really hold you accountable. I don't care if they have a business or not. They cannot hold you accountable at the level that someone who is already where you're trying to get to is. Can they? Can they really hold you accountable? Can they keep you on the path of elevation? Will they let you slide because you think you seem tired? Will they let you slide because you feel like there's something else going on? You have to have the willingness. You have to have the willingness to do it. And hashtag now, no other way. No other way. There's no other way. You have to have the willingness to have the commitment, to have the perseverance, and to make the steps that are necessary and needed. No, we don't sacrifice, but we do implement strategies and systems that secure what we want. That's what I said. We secure what we want through systems and strategies. Consistent systems and strategies are what's going to get us going. Absolutely, positively. So once you have this position, these opportunities, you got this willingness, you're ready to go. I want you to look at your environments. Are you in the right environment? Are you in the right environment? I mean, is the environment you're in one of people where you're the only one who's smart? Is the environment you're in is that you never get anything extra? It's kind of always the same thing? I know, I've been there before. Or you just in the group because it's convenient, because you didn't have the money at the time and you were there? Environment, y'all. Who are you what environment are you placing yourself in, but yet you're saying you want to have back the power, take back your personal power for your life, for your business, for your relationship, for your money. If you want back that control, you better be dang on sure that you know what position you are in, what opportunities are available to you, have a willingness to be committed to the systems and the strategies to get what you want, and then darn sure know what environments you're in. I'm a girl that grew up in the city. And so one of the things I knew when I was growing up, we had street gangs. In the high school where I went to, there were street gangs around. I had to be very clear where I was at. because we're not sure what would happen. If they got to fighting, I need to be able to know what to do. You got to be aware of your environment. Can your environment give you the things that you need in order to get the results that you desire? If your environment is full of people who are constantly pulling on you and dependent upon you solely, no one ever pours into you. I repeat it. If you are in an environment where no one ever pours into you besides, hey, that's great, or you're awesome, like, I talk about this all the time. Like my page, like my messages, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But the reality is, what do we get out of it? It's not converting into money. It's not converting into sales. It's not converting into a referral. See, this is real talk about power. Some people getting upset. Some of y'all getting, look, I got to move because y'all know when I talk, I walk. Is your environment supplying you with the tools and the supplies that you need in order to maintain the goals, the promises that you made for yourself? To have your talents, your skills, abilities acknowledged, your contributions being utilized, your presence being honored, so that when you have opportunities, you're ready to go, not burnt out. I'm just saying, what is your environment that you're functioning in, that you're placing yourself in? That's why I said you will not see me at every event. I know a lot of people, I get invitations all the time, but I turn them down graciously, because I am committed to being in environments that are going to stimulate my mind, hold me accountable, and challenge me to make new promises. Absolutely, positively. If it's not going to get me there, then there's no need for me to be talking, because I'm focusing on money, mindset, relationships, and wellness holistically. Those are my 4 areas. Whenever you talk to me, I'm always talking that. Because in order for you to have fulfillment, freedom, you got to have more focus. How do you have more focus? Be very clear on what your thoughts are. That's your mindset. What paradigms are blocking you in, limiting you from seeing the vision and the scope of opportunities that are lying before you? What messages come up? So we got to break those down, retransmute them, and give them something new. So you in an environment that's constantly keeping you comfortable, that's not going to get it. People, some like, they make a lot of money, have a room full of people. Okay, so how many of them 300 people you were in the room with were you able to convert into a client? Out of a room of 300, that's 10% is the average number of sales a person gets when they talk in a room of 300 people. So let's just say not all 30 of those people, let's just say 15. Did you get 15 people to connect with you and 5 of them to actually sign up with you for you to get your services or product? If you can't do that in the room, get a new room. If no one is referring people to you, if all you're doing is paying in but not getting any return on your investment, except for they want to tell you how you can, I'm just being honest. What is your environment doing for you? I'm striving every time I turn around. I found out in April, I had an aha moment. And Bob and I were talking, and peace and life be upon him. And we were talking, and one of the things he said when I came back, he said, baby, I'm so glad you're in these type of environments. He said, that's where we need to be. You're empowered. I can see the energy level. I see how you come back. The creativity is different. But I had an aha moment. These people are talking about $40 million deals coming in on private owned Lear jets, taking 20 of us up in their plane with their staff, flying to their houses on an island. This is not bragging. I'm telling you, because I experienced that, I have a whole new viewpoint of the environments I want to be in, because they're talking money. They're talking success. They're talking health. They're talking wealth maintenance. They're talking building relationships, having family time. There's no bashing. They're saying, how can I help you help you? How can I help you help you? That's the conversations that are happening. And whether they like me or not never even comes up, because when they see you in the room, I got a client. I was in a room. The man said to me, I need to talk to you. You're in the room. You're here with us. Obviously, you're qualified. So knowing your value, what environments you're in. When you get that willingness, when you say you're ready, knowing what you are on. Knowing where you're going. What's the environment? Why are you placing yourself in environments where you don't get an opportunity to even, I mean, I went to a network. I remember someone invited me to a network opportunity maybe about 4 years ago. I got there. All they wanted us to do was stand around and hear them talk about their business. And then they gave us like, oh, pass out your card. Pass out my card. Like, I could have did that at home. I can do it on Facebook. I go on my Facebook list all the time and tap people and say, hey, I noticed you're in my community. It says we've been friends since 2000. What do you do? Tell me more about you. I had a conversation today. I liked the lady's comment. She was liking what I was saying. We had a conversation. Now we're planning to do something in that city because we got some commonalities and we can create some spaces and some environments that's going to benefit and leave an impact on people. Who's in your environment and what environment are you going to? All right, we're getting up here. We're down to our last 35 minutes, last 25 minutes. All right. Thank you. So the last thing is about the results. How is all this going to pay off? The positioning, the opportunities, saying yes to the opportunities, having a willingness and a commitment to be able to say that it's all right if I can't be everywhere at all times. And it's all right if I have to go and do this particular task and oversee this task and delegate and trust my decisions. That I'm going to put myself in environments and around people who are going to put me in environments that are going to be beneficial. The result is going to be exponential success, having an exponential existence. Power will give you an exponential existence. So the next time you find yourself asking yourself, feeling powerless, go back to this acronym and say, what results do I want? All of your actions, all of your decisions must become intentional, meaning you have a reason why they are coming. When it uploads from you, from the innate information awaiting manifestation, when that upload comes from that, you have to be willing to put it into movement. To prosper is to move. To grow, you got to plant and then you watch it grow. It doesn't grow overnight, but it has to be a continual incremental change that is occurring. You can't keep doing the same thing. The results should be a greater sense of identity of who you are. The result should be an increase in your financial security. Having assets that you can leverage, not a bunch of junk and stuff that's going to tear up and depreciate. You should have a piece of real estate. Even if you don't live in it, you should have some type of investment in real estate. You should be looking at how you're diversifying your disposable cash, because you need working capital, but you need to figure out how to utilize your disposable cash. See what y'all getting right here in this right here? This value right here, breaking it down. I posted earlier, if you are afraid to talk about money, then money is afraid to stay with you. It will come in and out the other day because you want to hold it. You're hiding. It's a secret. So if it's a secret, then I'm going to act like a secret. It's never going to go away from me. Oh, I got to hold on to it, hold on to it, hold on to it, hold on to it. And you're just crumpling up. You're destroying it. You're not letting it be free. Money is a current. Money likes to circulate. Money is a tool. Money can provide you an opportunities and position. It can place you in environments. I had somebody talking today. Her name is Stacy. She's a photography. I always mess up her middle name. But she's a powerful, powerful sister. And I say that for real because I just told y'all what power means. And she talked about that. She stopped being participating in groups and organizations where it was just free to join. And I agree with her. I agree with her. Socially, I don't care. Like socially, if I just want to have some time in social groups, I'll do that. But I mean, when it comes to being able to get something, you want to put an investment in, an investment that's going to take you to the next level. Absolutely. An investment that's going to lead you to the next level. So if I have to pay $199 a month, or I'm just saying, or maybe yours is $199 a year. But either way, and you got to pay to come to the event. But whatever it is, it's not going to let everyone in the door. That means whoever's going to drop that money is going to be committed. And don't get me wrong, some people will pay money and not do anything because they don't respect and honor the investment of money. People who are wealthy do not waste money. They are philanthropists. They engage people with money. They share their wealth because they're going to get a return of investment in the ways of fulfillment, more influence and position, or opportunities. I'm just saying, all of what I just told you is true. What do you really want? If you want power, you got to know what I just said this acronym is. It is position, opportunity, willingness. It is the environments you're functioning in, and it is about the results. If you're not producing any results, if you're not producing, incremental steps lead to a result. A plant, you plant a little seed, it grows, it grows, it grows, it grows, it grows, and it becomes a tree. And it starts producing more fruits or more leaves. It's going to produce more trees. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Huh? What are you going to do? What is it that you want? How are you going to take on the positioning that's going to allow you to have your greatest asset, which is you, second greatest asset, your time, third greatest asset, your talent, skills, and abilities. That's how you're going to leverage. You got to leverage that to get your power. If you're not willing to leverage that because you think there's something wrong in that, exactly, freedom. Freedom, what does freedom, I mean, do you know what freedom is? Do you know how people talk about freedom? Wars in countries. This country, the United States, I live in the United States, y'all. The United States fought for its freedom. I'm just saying. What's next? Freedom, fulfillment, financial security, quality relationships, a legacy of the same. That's what your results should be. Your results of taking on a position of power in your personal life, in your business life, in your relationships should bring about those things. This is not something you want to play with. We can't afford to play with it. The opportunities are here all the time. Say yes. Say yes. And if you say yes, then it will allow yourself to have a greater chance at exponential existence. Welcome. Exponential existence. Are you willing and ready to experience that? Exponential existence. You are the base. Your choice of an exponent becomes your knowing. Absolutely, positively. That's why I said in January, I will not be doing full-fledged programs like this on my page anymore. I'm going to move them into the Mindset, Mastery, and Money page. on Facebook, because those people have taken a position, have made a point that they want to be part of the family. They want some accountability. They want to get the skills, the systems, and the strategies mastered so they can have wealth, fulfillment, quality relationships, increased focus, improve thoughts and patterns, release the habits that are not benefiting them, build some new beliefs, transmute some actions and some memories. Absolutely, positively. But it has to begin now. Hashtag now. There's no other way. Right now, you want power. Are you willing to have power? If you want power, I am one vehicle that can help you master your positioning, your opportunities, your willingness, and help you get into some environments that are going to give you the results that you desire. If you want that. I had somebody tell me, oh, well, I just, you're so expensive. How do you know I'm expensive? How do you know I'm expensive? You never asked me, because I don't put prices out. If you're in my family, you know the prices of the programs, so they don't change. It is about you getting in position to get what you want. You can root for everybody else in these shows. You can root for everybody else on the team. Root for yourself. I'm a vehicle that's willing. I'm in position. I'm giving you the opportunity to join my family. I am willing to support you and give you the skills, the strategies, and the structure and support that you would need by placing you in an environment that is going to foster and help you further release that which you need. So the question then becomes, what are you going to do to get the results? Will you join me? Will you join me in this environment of mindset mastering money? Will you join me in our upcoming core group coaching program that starts January 17th? Will you allow me to give you the skill, strategy, structures? Will you allow yourself? That's the question. So let me tell you about the core coaching program. We're down to our last 10 minutes. The core coaching program is a program that is 6 weeks in length. The program normally is $19.97, but every year in the beginning of the year for the first quarter and for family members, I reduce the price down to $9.97. That's what I said, $9.97. So that's 4 payments of $333. 4 payments of $333. It's paid every 2 weeks. To get started, I always ask for something, some type of investment. That means you have to put down $99. I'll bill you the other $233. But the first payment has to be paid before each class. So if our first payment is due by the 17th of $333, that's what that basically means. $99 today or $99 on the 14th. But guess what? On the 17th, we're going to bill you for that $233. So 4 payments of $333 will get you into this program. Absolutely, positively. Core coaching program, where we're going to walk through these phases. We're going to get what you need to help you get what you want. Absolutely. Are you ready? Are you willing? Are you open to that reality? Or did the money scare you? Now, for those of you who are also going to join the core coaching program, I'm also going to give you a ticket to our upcoming Sister Success Summit. I know, say that fast, right? Sister Success Summit. Self-initiating strategies that achieve success. Summit. That's what that means. Self-initiating, meaning that you have to take the initiative and once you get the process, you should be able to self-initiate intrinsically. You should be able to put that into action. So we're going to be in there. We're going to have some great speakers. We got speakers coming in. I got a couple of special friends. One of them just told me that they're going to be coming in town, and she's going to be talking about some good stuff. She's going to come and check us out this year. So that means that if you're going to be in this room, if I'm going to give you a VIP ticket, if I'm going to give you a ticket to this event, and I'm going to take one of those payments. So you got 4 payments of $333. You need $99 down. I'm going to bill you in 2 weeks from the moment you pay that $99. From 2 weeks later, unless you tell me a different date, I'm going to bill you. But it has to be paid by, the first payment has to be in by January 17th. And just because you complete the 6-week core group coaching program, you will be guaranteed a ticket to the Sister Success Summit in March 16th and 17th. Here in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, let me tell you, the ticket value is not $333. The ticket value is valued at over $3,000. Let me tell you why. Because we have world-class, top-of-the-line speakers. I'm talking about people you see on TV and all on Facebook and all on Mind Valley and things like that. They're going to be in the room. And they're going to be pouring out to you because I said the people that I'm putting in this space are people that are ready. So if you go through the program and you get in that room, there's nothing that can stop you. You'll be all the way up, right? So we want to do that. So get yourself ready for this. Get yourself in position. Allow yourself the opportunity to come forward. Allow yourself the chance to really be who you are. Because after all, you have to choose. It's not a chance. Luck has nothing to do with it. Wishing has nothing to do with it. What has to do with it is the fact that you are in the room and you are actively participating. You are aware of your positioning and what you want out of that position that you're in. You're going to look for opportunities, allow opportunities. You're going to create opportunities, and you're going to have a willingness to stay committed to what you said to that position and to identify those opportunities. Absolutely, positively. Are you ready? Are you ready for that? Are you ready to get yourself in position for the next level of you? The next level of you. Can we pull off one more layer? Can we pull off one more layer? Can we place ourselves in a position? Hey, Nia, can we pull off ourselves in a position that's going to allow us to go forward and go forward fervently and not just be flumping around and like we usually do and waiting for someone? No, I want you to get into this core program so we can maximize this power. Maximize the power. In my book, Not My Reality, we talk about power, how power generates. We went over that tonight a little bit. The more you know, the more active state you become. Be is a verb. So that means when you are powerful, if you have power, you become powerful. And you can never be powerless unless you submit and give it up. Something's got to be missing. So I'm inviting you into this 6-week program. It's a great opportunity. This program normally costs a person. Yeah, it's group coaching. It's normally $19.97. I'm saving you $1,000. Then I'm turning around and giving you a ticket to the Sister Success Summit, where you'll have an opportunity to meet people. See, I don't drop names because if you either want it or you don't. You either want something more because the environments that you in are going to dictate how far you go. If you keep being around people that are keeping you comfortable and people got you in the room because you make them feel smarter and you keep pouring out and not getting any return on your investment, then no, you don't want to participate. No, you don't want to participate. And I'm okay with that. I'm just saying that that's okay where you are. It's not my business. Okay, I'm only here to share with you as a life alchemist and transformation engineer that if you want results, you have to get these things in position. And the best way to do that is to commit. Get the things that you have to put in place, the proper tools, the proper supplies, the proper guidance. You guys heard me talk about me playing golf. And that I wasn't aware of how to play golf, and how the person walked me through and said, no, Marian, you want this. This is a putter. This is a 4th iron or a 5th iron. I forgot the terms already. And you want to swing like this because you want your number of swings to be very low, because the person with the lowest amount of swings or par is going to win. But if I don't want to be vulnerable, if I just want to be arrogant, if I want to think that I know and just start swinging and hitting balls all over the place, we never would have got through the game. I wouldn't have learned the game. And when I learned the game, I realized it is about using the right tools at the right time, in the right way, in the right environment with the right people. And too many of us are not doing that. We're just in the room with people because we like them or they like us, and we're not getting any return on our investment. So I love what Stacy said tonight when she said, I only participate in groups where I have to pay. Because that way we know that everyone there is going to be on the same mindset. They have the same focus. They're trying to get things done. That's what the goal is. Absolutely, positively. At the end of the day, what are your results? What's the return on your investment? I know. Welcome to everyone that joined in, and I know Periscope got lost because the feed went down, but we'll go back to Periscope. This will be always is going to be posted on YouTube. You can always go back and watch it on YouTube at Sister Power P on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, like even that. So get in the room, join me. We're down to our last 4 minutes. Make sure you know power is about the positions, the opportunity, your willingness, the environments you're in, and that are going to give you the results. That are going to give you the results. If you're not getting results, then you're in the wrong environment. Obviously, the willingness is not really succinct with what you said. You're probably turning down opportunities because you're frightened by them, or people are talking you out of them, telling you you're not ready, telling you to wait, which is whining about it. And so I'm encouraging you, know your position. What position do you want to have in your life? Do you want to be the conductor of your life? Do you want to be the CEO in your business? Do you want to be a leader in your community? Do you want to make contributions? Or do you want your skills, talents, and abilities to be acknowledged and put into action? Or you just want to be in the room to be seen and not get anything back on your return on investment? I need some results. That's why I say results. An excuse does not mean that that task no longer has to be done, or that calling, that fulfillment is not supposed to be occurring. I know, right? I know. I'm not even worried about that. I have been going through my Facebook page, literally calling people on Facebook Messenger like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah. Can you tell me, like, really, like, how can I support you, or how can you support me? Right? Can we have a conversation about that? And when they just say, oh, I just like how you look, or I just like such and such, or I just wanted to be a friend because I was new to Facebook at that time, I say, okay, well, thank you. And when I get done, I unfriend them. Some people I say, go to my Reclaim Your Vision group, or go into my Mindset Mastery Academy, or go into my page over here, right? Because there's certain things, right, that people need to do. They're not, so I want to keep the space open. I want to keep the environment open. That's why, as I said, come January, I will be doing these type of trainings in our Mindset Mastery and Money group, because those are the people who are going to be supported. Some things will still be done here, but the Thursday night will become that, exclusively for that, because we need to get more succinct and we need to keep our environment secure and whole. We have to keep that secure and whole. So with that, it is after 9 o'clock. I do graciously, I strive to be committed to honor time, because time is our second greatest asset. Thank you all for joining me tonight. This hour went by so quickly. And again, I want to thank you all for doing that. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad you got it. As I said, I will leave this up on the page. You can go back and listen to it. You can participate. Let me see your feedback. Give me some things. Remember, if you want to join the core group coaching program, which is a 6-week program to help you get very clear on where you want to go in 2018. You can make all the resolutions. We don't make resolutions just because it's New Year's Eve. We can start tonight. And so what I want to do is walk you through balancing out and erasing and transmuting some of those paradigms. We're going to start looking at how we can improve your focus on your own personal journey. We're going to look at how we can put some systems and some strategies in place to give you the results that you want. Now, will they happen in that 6 weeks? The answer is no, but I guarantee you, you will have at least 2 things that I make sure everyone gets done, which is an increase in money and an increase in clarity and focus. In those 6 weeks, that's what you will walk away with. Absolutely, positively guaranteed. All right, so with that, thank you all for joining me on tonight for the Thursday Thought Session. Those of you that want to join the program, you can join the program by going to efuaspeaks.com. It is in the group. You can log on to coaching programs, and it will give you the opportunity to sign up for the 6-week coaching program. Remember, that is 4 payments of $333. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you again soon. And remember that when things begin to cloud your way, make you feel like you just can't go on, stop. Scream out nice and loud. That's not my reality, because it's only a bad dream until you believe. You're much greater. You're much bolder. You're much truer than what you believe. Talk to you soon.